already as she comes out of the start corner. Instantly reflected in her speed, way below the 60 kilometers an hour we saw the top sliders reach. Oh, and again, another skid, and and that's catastrophic in an uphill section, hitting those walls. That is going to completely take her out of the race.
She was in a top 20 position before this, 17th after the first run, but she is really not putting down the kind of run she wanted here in run number 2.
And this is a hard point mentally when you make a mistake that early on the track. You just want to stop and get off because you know that your run is done with time, but you have to refocus because you're still going 132 kilometers an hour down an ice chute.
Yeah, it is rather dangerous. And she is in 14th position as she is the 14th slider to go down here in run number 2. So that puts her well back of the rest of the field. And Birgit will look back and say, made mistakes right from the get-go there. Yeah, what are you going to do?
We see here in corner number 5, the nose of the sled skids up, and then when she hits the wall, she puts her feet down instead of steering back into it. And this section right here is actually going uphill, so those hits on the wall have even more catastrophic effects on her time.
Uwe Kuls from Poland. Now, these sliders don't see the runs of the other sliders, right? There's no monitor up there for them to see.
There's no monitor. They see a time at the top, but they're so concentrated on what they're about to do and everything they're going to have to do to navigate this Sankey Sliding Center that they rarely pay attention to what else is going on around them.
Now, Kuls here is in 22nd after the first run. She's got a good chance with a solid run here to move into the top 20.
She does, and with people like Birgit, who just went down with bad runs. In luge, to move up in the rankings, you have to do one of two things. You have to put down an amazing run yourself, and then you have to kind of hope that someone else above you makes some mistakes.
Well, some mistakes have already been made for those in front of her. Now she just has to go down her run.
Ooh, a little bit of a skid there. A really high line.
He was right up to the cat's face, nothing the cat.
Oh, and this is another mistake. Too high at the end of 11. Her feet are getting really low as she's getting tended. She needs to keep those feet higher up on the Kufens so she's able to have more leverage in her steering.
I think it's that natural feeling. You want to put your feet down when you feel yourself a little bit out of control.
Luge is all about over